I have a couple more. So the PACE data, the assessment is given every 2 years. So at 6th, 8th, 10th, and 12th grade, are we hitting the same subset of students, or is it alternating? Like, do all the students who come through the ESD go through the same process?
Yes, so they offer the assessment to everyone. Not all students have to take it. So again, a student might take it in 6th grade and decide not to take it in 8th grade. So we don't really control those variables. So it's being offered to everyone at the 6th grade level. And then in 2 years, when those students are in 8th grade, they have the potential to take it again. But they may choose not to.
And sometimes when you identify an issue with a certain student, because, to your point, if you're not allowed to administer therapy and stuff like that, and you refer to the parent, and if the parent refuses or is in denial mode, then what do you do? I mean, then what happens?
Sure. So there are some interventions that we can provide at the school level. Of course, we're going to make counselors available to that student, and we're going to attempt to remove barriers in the classroom for them to access their education. Ultimately, our goal all the time in our first avenue is to partner with those parents, and building those relationships is what's so important in those scenarios, right? Parents have to trust that we're working with the best interests of their student just as they are. And that's why those pupil services staff members are so important, because sometimes they get to have a different role than a classroom teacher necessarily does in administering academics. They can build different types of relationships. And so I think that's the key. But there are going to be limits to what we can do if the parent is not interested in additional support. So certainly our reach in the community is going to be very limited. When you move into the concepts around special education, parental permission is necessary in those situations to do further evaluation. So there are places where we're going to hit a wall if a parent is not on board or we can't see eye to eye about how to support a student.
Okay, one last question, because you said that you have data based on each high school. I'm sorry, this is regarding the suicide graph numbers which you showed, and you said that you had data for each high school. Where can I find this information? I'm just trying to see if there's a trend in specific schools.
You mean from the PACE assessment?
No, there was a slide with this 2 slides before this, suicide risks. Yes, I believe it's PACE, yeah.
So this data would be from the PACE assessment, which is on the website. So you can access, if you go to communities, if you just go to the search bar on DASD and go to communities that care, and you go to their site, it's down at the bottom. You'll see there's 3 tabs. So you have to look a little bit. There's HYPE and then PACE. And if you click in there, you'll see all the data from Downingtown. So again, it doesn't disaggregate by high schools. It's only going to show you 12th grade, the different grade levels that are assessed.
Oh, okay. So I actually wanted to find out if there's any way to look at it by each high school.
I don't believe the PACE goes down to that level that they would give you that data.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you.